Stevens today.
Is that what he does?
Keep doing that all day. It's come on to you. A lot of people filming that. It's going to go
Stuff. Oh, right. So I used to do diesels and everything along those lines.
Tyres. Well, I'm part of that one, not this one, but yeah, that tyres are made in South Africa. Over here.
Sand, is it? It's the only word, very sad.
They go with good farmer.
Oh, yeah. You can't even use like British coal. Oh, that's Keymore Kenya because it doesn't exist. It's a shame.
Anyway.
Right, good morning everybody. Welcome to day 2 of the Greatest Gathering. My name is Gus Sunstone. I'm one of the organising team for the Greatest Gathering. It's my great pleasure to introduce today the naming of this Freightliner locomotive 90018. Now it goes without saying, I think, but I'll spell it out to make most of you who are listening, that we have had tremendous engagement from across the railway industry to pull this event off. And it's really great that Freightliner in particular today have agreed to name a locomotive, and we'll see what that is very shortly. I'd like to just first of all introduce 2 really key people. First of all, Tim Shoveler, who's the Chief Executive of Freightliner, who's going to say a few words in a moment. And then finally, probably the most important person on site, and that is James Dobson, who had the vision and foresight to create this event in the first place, and who has inspired us all really to deliver what you see in front of us. I'm not going to steal his thunder because he can talk for himself a little bit. But first of all, I'll hand over to Tim Shoveler from Freightliner.
Thank you, Gus. Good morning. Welcome. My name's Tim. I'm Chief Executive of Freightliner, and in this company, I'm very happy to say I'm a huge rail enthusiast. I think that works. Is that okay? So look, it's a real honour to be here today as we mark the 200 years since the invention of the modern railways. It's a moment and an invention that transformed the world. And look, whilst many associate railways with the way of moving people, it's important to remember that it all began with freight. The earliest railways were built to move coal, iron, goods, and they powered the Industrial Revolution, laying the foundations for the modern logistics industry. So it's especially relevant that we're naming this Freightliner Class 90 locomotive today, because it's environmentally friendly, it's got 5,000 horsepower, and it represents strength, reliability, innovation, and that's defined rail freight for the last 2 centuries. But let's just look forward for a minute, because well, James will be young enough. In Rail 250, decarbonisation, digitalisation, growth, it's vital to remember what rail is good at. Freight was the first purpose of the railway, and it remains, in my view, the most vital. So it's with pride and honour that we celebrate 200 years of progress, and we here at the Greatest Gathering. It's a tribute to the past, and most importantly, a promise to the future. Send over to James.
Good morning, everyone. My name's James Dobson. I work at Avanti West Coast, and having organised a successful Railway Open Day back in 2019 called Cruel Change, I've always wanted to do another one. For many reasons, perhaps meant to be on reflection, the opportunity didn't present itself until last year when the Railway 200 celebrations were announced for 2025. I then thought we just have to do something to mark this special anniversary in style with a major open day. I shared my idea with Gus, who had worked with me on All Change, and a few other colleagues, Richard, who's down here to my left, and he immediately said he'd like to be involved, and the rest, you might say, is history, and here we are 18 months later. I will be honest in saying the scope of the event has really surpassed all of our expectations, but in a positive way, and the support we've received from across the industry has been amazing, as you can see. Being here yesterday to see the thousands of smiling people was just truly amazing, and certainly made all the hard work in planning this event worthwhile. The Greatest Gathering is all about celebrating the past, present and future of railway in this country, and I really hope you all enjoy the event as much as we've enjoyed planning it. Thank you.
Okay, so we do it. We're going to count down. I'm going to come out the way. Okay, James, Gus, thank you. Greatest Gathering, 3, 2, 1, go! Hey. Almost like we planned it. Fantastic, thank you very much. We'll be here for a bit if you want to get some photographs of these guys especially. There we go, so some special nameplates for the guys that have done everything to bring this together. Huge team event. Big round of applause for James and Gus, and everyone that's volunteered to make this such a special event. Well done.
Shop at the end there. Deltic 55009 will be rededicated in connection with this event as well. So if you're interested in attending that, 12:45 at the opposite end of the shop from where we are now.
Yeah, that's the shot.
Yeah, picture of that. He's electric again. You see him on the engine's name, Jake, up there? We have a model of him here for scraps. And that's the back Britain one. Where did you want to get food, guys? You want to try that? The place with I do it over the other side, or do you want to try something around here? There you go. We have to go back to the row, actually.
Count him as well, he's jumping on. Oh, there we go. Jump on.
Well, everything's red off. All right.
One engine, one way. So watch your leg on that, gauge that.
All right.
Bloody hell.
Bye.